Welcome back to another episode of Bad Batch Bourbon Bros, where we'll be pouring bourbons, sharing stories, and shaping sounds. I'm David.
And I'm Vinny.
And we are about to get started with a nice new bourbon called Willet. Willet or Won't It? All right. Now, first of all, you can't even ignore the bottle, right? The bottle just makes you think that this is going to be the best bourbon you've ever put upon your Glencairn. Right? Now, are you aware of Willet? Have you tried Willet?
I have had some Willet. I believe I've had this bottle.
Okay.
But it was one of those where it was like a sampling of a lot of different Willets, and so I don't remember it much to like people to actually like identify it at any point. Have you?
No, I've had none of the Willets. I've never had them, but this was referred to me by my brother. So my older brother has been a bourbon drinker way before bourbon was famous, right? He's always, he started with Maker's Mark, went into a couple of other bourbons. And Willet, he told me Willet is one of the best bourbons that he had. However, I think he's tried the higher version of Willet, right? This is maybe like the beginner version.
Okay.
And here on Bad Batch Bourbon Bros, we will be doing series to cover each one of the different bourbons that they may have. So we know Weller's have like a green label, a red label, and
There's a white
label.
Mm-hmm. Orange.
Orange. Okay, so what we'll be doing is we'll be trying all of one series soon. A series of trying all of the labels of a bourbon.
Yeah. Do something fun, change it up a little bit.
Yeah. So what was your ideas about Willet?
Willet had like they came out with a bunch of their set at one of the liquor stores nearby, and so we did the tasting of like each of them. Each of us like bought a bottle, and in general, as a whole, we were not huge fans of the Willet brand.
Oh,
There was a couple that hit and that were good, but there was a couple that were like kind of dank.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
But this was not one of the dank ones.
Good.
Yeah. Do you want to do the honors today, or shall I?
Oh, no, that is your
That's my forte.
responsibility.
All right.
They have a nice little piece of tape.
And it's like fabric tape too. It's nice.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I kind of feel bad. Hang on, I'm gonna. This has got to be done right.
Oh, look at there. Score it.
Exactly.
Oh, look. Oh, you did a two-piece score.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
That way, you don't have any of that nasty little tape hanging around when you're trying to pour it and it gets all up in there.
Oh.
I can't be messing with that, David.
Yeah. This is Bad Batch Bourbon Bros, where we do things right. Everything is done to perfection.
Mostly. All right. I'm interested with the bottle type and shape, how this pop is going to be.
Ooh, yeah. Wow.
That's a good one.
That was
I like that a lot.
That was a nice pop.
Yeah, it was a nice high pitched.
Yeah, and it was like, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
I am about to open.
Yeah. Pot Still Reserve, Willet. This is, I can even smell it from here.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a maple.
Mm-hmm.
It's a maple in there.
All right, I'll pour it and then I'll read the thing about it and then we'll go on from there.
Sweet. Wow.
I like that.
So the aesthetics of this bottle has already proven to be the best, right?
Uh-huh.
The shape of the bottle, the cork pop, and the pour.
I love that so much.
That's like we gotta keep that sound.
All
we
right.
gotta keep that for whatever reason.
I'll get it in there like hopefully a good one.
That's like every cartoon sound when you're
yeah.
trying to pour something. It's like it's got to be that second bevel that's in there.
That was great.
And it, like go ahead and just rock into it.
It's hard to read because of the way that the bottle, like the color of it.
Oh,
But I'll do my best. Maybe I'll put it up against these new lights we got.
oh,
Distilled, aged, and bottled by Willet Distillery, Bardstown, Kentucky. You know what I found out last night in the trivia that we did? Bardstown, Kentucky is the coined for the birthplace of bourbon.
Really?
Bardstown, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so handmade by master craftsmen using time-honored methods and the art of distilling, handed down from one generation to the next. Made from pure limestone spring water, carefully selected grains, and proprietary strains of yeast. Aged in new white oak casks until fully mature. Bottled by hand at the peak of perfection in taste, quality, and aroma. Please enjoy in moderation in the same way it was made, slow and unhurried.
Ooh.
That's classy.
Mr. Willet with the poetic words.
So Willet Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 47%, 94 proof.
Okay.
This is today's bottle.
All right. So as you know, when we do our bourbon tasting, we have 3 ways that we taste our bourbon, right? 1, right out the bottle. 2, we let it air. And 3, ice.
Yep. It's good to get your cup with the ice a little bit before.
Oh, yeah. Let the glass chill. Mm-hmm. How'd you get your ice to spin?
You might have got it might be on not a good surface on your, oh, there you go.
There you go.
Look at that. It's still going. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Now we're going to see who's
Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is a...
It's a bad bourbon duo. A bad batch bourbon duo.
Yeah. It's like, you ever see that movie Inception?
Yes.
Where at the end, things...
One of my favorite movies.
Me too.
That was one of my favorite movies. We have to add a movie section.
Ooh, yeah. I am quite the cinephile. I'd love to discuss
Now,
some.
I am a movie aficionado.
All right. Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah, I know they're going strong.
Yeah.
All right, so out of the
Weeble
bottle.
wobbles?
They won't fall down.
Get almost like a funk smell.
Yeah, like a soap.
I do smell the soap. I got like a sock smell first.
I did too. It had a weird, tank.
It's not a bad nose,
No.
but it's almost depending on how you smell it is which smell you get.
Yeah.
Like out of the bottle, I smell more maple.
Right.
A full-on snort is like the mildew almost, like the funk. A side snort is more of an alcohol, like
a paint, nail polish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
turpentine finish or whatever. That's kind of amazing how they stop at the same time. That's almost like
and yours started way after.
Yeah.
Huh.
You're still going pretty strong.
That's really cool.
It is. We might have to do that in every episode. Just spin an ice cube.
Yeah, I'll get them.
Someone be like a lava lamp.
Yeah.
Get a nice light to shine through it.
Uh-huh.
All right, we got to take this first sip before we air it too long. Now, for me, I get more of a whiskey off of that.
Yeah, just a generic whiskey.
Yeah, I don't get the real bourbon content off of that first.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, it almost tastes like Canada Dry whiskey. You ever had like your first shot of whiskey?
Yeah.
When you was a kid, you probably maybe not a kid, but like a young drinker. And it was like, oh, okay, whiskey. I'm usually only doing Jack and Coke or Amaretto Sour. Or I did Cosmos for a long time.
What's in a Cosmo again?
It's just vodka and cranberry.
Okay.
Vodka and cranberry. I used to do that a lot. What's the if you had to give a community, like what would you like the toughest community? Or not community, region.
Okay.
Let's go region. Because every New Yorker always say that they're tough.
Yeah.
Then you got the Chicago.
So you got the Northeast. That's called let's lump them together, I think.
Okay.
Midwest. So
Midwest.
would that be Chicago and here, or is there a difference with?
I would call Chicago, Michigan,
Yeah,
and
like Ohio.
all of that. Midwest.
And then I feel like the West
Because
is
the West Coast is anything past us.
Yeah.
You got Middle America, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Colorado.
Yeah, Arizona.
Texas. Yeah, but the South is a whole different.
I feel like
era.
I feel like California's probably got some tough spots, but I feel like it's it's stopped. Like it's either so. At the difference, the question is it Northeast or Midwest? That's they're out of the running.
we lowered it down to where you don't want to go.
Yeah. Jeez, especially right now, there's nonsense
man.
going on. See it on Instagram, and then that almost just keeps me abreast of like what's happening, but like not getting into like you can scroll past it real quick. Like, that's happening down here. I'm going to stay away from that. Like,
and that's how I watch the news.
Yeah.
I turn the news on to find out which part we're in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I look at it and I say, oh, okay, we're still at this part.
Yeah.
That's enough information for me.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yep.
You know.
The stone has not hit the toes yet.
Yes, exactly. But the clay and the iron is not mixing.
It's starting to sweat.
Yeah. It's starting to get a little toe jam. It's starting to get a fungus going.
It's like the dinosaurs watching the comet come down that ruined the Ice Age.
But that's what happens when you don't have a nice glass of bourbon and a good buddy to share it with.
Yes, sir.
You get involved in too many things that don't involve you.
That's right. We didn't even really talk about our first sip. We just dove into that.
Yeah.
I don't remember it, so
Let's do it again. I remember it now. This reminds me of my grandma's whiskey.
Oh, we did kind of talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's just sort of like that regular old whiskey shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not going to do much. This is more of a mixing whiskey again.
Yeah. And that was our resolve at the end of the night. It was like, all right, we'll use this to mix.
Okay.
Yeah, it has that like takes your breath away kind of like, and not in like a good way. It's just like kind of like a strong. They pulled us in with the bottle.
Yeah, the bottle with the pop, the sound, the pour.
Yeah.
Is excellent.
Yeah.
Right. If you were just gonna make a TV show about bourbon, and while the guy's going through whatever issue he's going through during the movie, and he goes and grab that bottle, pop the top. Pour him a glass while he's deeply thinking about whether he should move into his baby mama house or not. That's the bottle.
Yep.
However, when you got to drink it,
Yeah.
it's not a happy bourbon. But I can tell some people don't really care about happy bourbons.
If you will notice, it hasn't gone down since last week.
It has not.
I've been shamed into.
Vinny enjoyed a nice tasting of bourbon with a couple of other friends that enjoy bourbons. And I was invited, but unfortunately I had to fight fires and pick up people who actually didn't need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Did you have a good one?
I mean, we had some good fires. So we had some good fires. We have some new guys, trial firefighters,
Okay.
who's just starting out. So that's always cool to just teach another firefighter the things and seeing them like learn. And we had a pretty good fire, couple of fires. I actually sent you a picture. So we had just fought the fire. After we fight a fire, you got to pick all that line up, right? All that water hose that you ran inside of the house and came out. It was funny because at the time we caught that fire, we were doing a community event for a nearby neighborhood. And right when we were like, and if we catch a fire, we do A, B, and C. So we had set up a water line for them to shoot, the kids to shoot water. And right when they were about to shoot water, which is the only reason they were listening to anything I said. They could care less about the fire plan of getting out the house. Stop, drop, and roll. Don't play with matches. All their eyes are looking at the water hose like, when is that about to happen? When is that time? And I was like, okay, and now it's time to shoot the water. And our bell went off. And we had to leave.
You ruined those kids' day.
I didn't look back.
You didn't have the heart.
I didn't have the heart. A bunch of kids looking at me, flies landing on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are they at, Mama? Where are they, firemen? So we fought a fire, and I was like, man, let's go back. And I had a bunch of curmudgeons on the rig. They was like, nah, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
We just fought a real fire.
Yeah.
Let somebody else do it.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to be around the kids.
Right. So to Hyde Park, I apologize. If you're more than likely you're watching, because I mean, what are we up to? 3 subscribers? 8?
Yeah. Yeah. We got one comment from our last podcast. It was my mom, and I love that she watches it and listens.
Beautiful. Hey, Mom.
Oh, and then the one on the previous one was you. And I love that. I was flipping through them with my wife because I saw there's like, oh, new one comment. And I looked, like, oh, that's David.
That's how you punch up your algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I'm about it. I like it I got 2 or 3 different accounts I bop those likes on. Yep.
It's funny because every time I tell somebody we doing the podcast or whatever, they be like, oh, here it is. Hey, I just subscribed. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm a subscriber now, but I will not watch.
Yeah. I'll support you like by proxy.
It's funny because I know it's not their fault, but I know as soon as they like pull up and it's an hour, no.
I know.
No.
I'm
not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But it's a fast hour, people.
It is.
It's a fast hour. You get into it, we start talking about things, and your next thing you know, put it on the treadmill. Here's this is also a fitness show. Mm-hmm. Watch our podcast on the treadmill. When it's over, you're done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And you can see that little bar going. You can see how much longer you got.
Yeah. Just do it. Don't put the treadmill on 10.
Yeah.
You'll take out before it gets good.
Mm-hmm. But they can watch it in increments on their own.
Yeah.
All right. Deal.
Now, Bad Batch Bourbon Bros have made a decision.
Yeah.
You will watch all
yeah, it will be long and you will watch it.
You can break it up.
Yeah.
Break it up, and then they'll be like, well, wait, they never finished this topic. And then when they watch segment 2, they'll be like, oh,
they still didn't. No, they still didn't finish it.
I never knew what happened to the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So wait, did the homeless guy ever get a sandwich?
Stay tuned. You'll find out eventually.
Oh, it'll come back up.
Yeah, yeah.
Episode 17.
Yeah.
Remember the lie detector for the homeless guy on EMS?
Yeah.
He gets a sandwich now. I figured it out. Mosquitoes.
Yeah. It's the long con.
There we go. We moving you into it. Mm-hmm. All right. So back to the bourbon that we just tasted. Our first dry taste.
Yeah. Tell me what your thoughts. We've talked about it, but tell me your thoughts on it.
My first open bottle right into the glass taste was not impressive. It was not impressive. It tastes like just regular whiskey to me.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's sort of like well whiskey.
Yeah.
Right? If I was to go into the bar and just be like, hey, just pour me a whiskey, please. And they would give me a whiskey, this is what I would expect. It's no real big flavor. The nose on it wasn't real stand out. And the finish was almost non-existent. Right? It wasn't anything that reminded me of, oh, this is a bourbon. Oh, this is one of my drinks. Will I drink it again? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I drink it again.
Yeah. I'll drink it again just to hear the pouring sound, even if it's at little increments at a time.
You just pour it in and then pour it back in the bottle so you can constantly. It's filled up with water now.
That's a good bottle to do. Like, have you ever, you know what like an infinity bourbon is? Like how
yes.
with that? I have that going in this guy here. In here,
really?
I gotta buy, and I have a list of the bourbons that are in there. But this would be another cool bottle just to kind of utilize the bottle.
I didn't know Alfredo was over here holding on to some sweet whiskey.
Yes. He's full of it.
Really?
He's full of something.
He's full of buddy.
Yeah, it goes down. Ooh,
buddy.
I No, you were good. It was just too far back. It was about to pop off.
That's another subject. How protective are people with their pets when somebody come over? Like, when somebody come over and be like, "Oh, this is your dog," they get all on the ground and start rolling around with your dog. Do people get like protective? Like, hey, my man, touching my dog like that?
I don't. You can do. Yeah, I'm good. You, Alfredo. Well, you can do whatever you want to him. He'll mess you up more than you're gonna mess him up.
Alfredo is like, I am with all of it. Back focused.
Yeah. Will you drink it again? Yes, that was.
I will drink it again, but it's not too many I will not drink. As of right now, I have 2 bourbons that I will not drink, and they're both in this house.
What's the other one?
I don't know. Let's see if you guess the first one.
Oh,
Jepson's Ballard is the second one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bourbon.
Is it?
No, it's an unusual botanical. It is not a bourbon.
It's when you have to fight your pop.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What is that? A liqueur?
It's just look, it's its own thing.
Really? Mm-hmm. It is its own thing. I will agree to that. Okay. So maybe there's only one bourbon I will not drink.
All right.
And she has a wonderful album. I'm still like, what is up with the horse?
Yeah, I know. It's pandering to me, is what I think.
And this lets me know that our phones are listening to us. Mm-hmm. I was on the phone doing whatever I was doing, and a reel popped up where this lady like dogged Sir Davis bourbon.
Oh, did you send it to me?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, that lets me know that it's not just me. Mm-hmm. You know, and we're not afraid to step out.
Yeah,
so,
she doesn't have control.
No.
Not over me.
Yeah, not me. I'm not a part of the beehive.
Yeah.
You can bring it. Bring it, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm giving this a 4.
Yeah. I'll
go 4
go
right out the bottle. Now, I have had other liquor or bourbons that changes with ice and with aeration.
Can I throw I think we should go right to the ice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I don't think it's going to just
deter.
Yeah.
Pour that in there because I want to drink that later. All right. A little Ritz. It starts before it even comes out.
It does. Just a little bit. You know.
A little more.
A little more.
Nice.
I knew you wanted more. I just wanted to pour it again.
That sound is amazing.
Mm-hmm. I love this clear
color.
Ice
almost lets you know what you're getting, right?
Yeah.
There's no real
that's good.
deepness.
That's a very
to
good
that
point.
Color.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you if you pour the bourbon over ice and let it sit for a while, right? And now all of the water has just sort of melted in there. Mm-hmm. You're getting that immediately off of this bourbon. So, to my big brother, JJ, this Willet is not the one. Okay. Now, he did tell me there's different Willets.
Yeah.
And there are other ones. And I think that any company that makes bourbon has to have their bottom seller so that they can bring money in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I am pretty sure that making this bottle cost them way less, but they're making way more money off of this one.
Yeah.
Because just like I did, I walked in, I seen 3 Willets. Mm-hmm. One was $50. One was $89. One was $130, $140. And then there was a $200 bottle that was like sitting over there next to the Chablis or whatever. No. And I honestly feel like more people will grab this bottle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
More people will grab this bottle.
Oh, this for $50? Like, yeah.
Yeah, they'll grab it and they'll drink it. And it's going to get you...
it's a nice bottle to have on the bar.
Nice bottle. It's sort of the centerpiece.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I am excited to use this somehow.
Yeah. I mean, we can't...
Right in the middle.
We can't...
Can we start eliminating some bottles? Can we agree upon?
Yes.
All right. I don't want to have no more mention of
I will
this.
tell you how we can eliminate
Yeah.
it too.
Deal. All right.
I'm sorry, I jumped the gun.
Oh, you're good. No, yeah,
All
I was
right,
going
let's
for it.
taste this one. Nah, the ice didn't help. It just tasted like a watered down whiskey now.
Yeah.
Like I set my whiskey by the bar, or
Yeah.
I had to go do a whole line dance, and I came back. The ice had melted in my whiskey, and now I'm drinking water whiskey.
Water whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not good.
Man, that's
It's a letdown.
It's a letdown.
Just because, like we said, the aesthetics of this bourbon was great. It came out the gate hot. Mm-hmm. The bottle, the pop,
The pour.
the color was failing, but they sort of like fooled you with the bottle.
Yeah, they do. It's an illusion, optical illusion.
It was, yeah. David Copperfield made this whole thing go down. So, yeah, whichever one this one is, what is it? Pot's liquor or pot?
Pot still. Oh,
Pot Still.
yeah, pot. That, yeah.
I'm sorry. So whatever Pot Still is, it's not the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what I would do if I was a cheesy dude, I would put some good bourbon in that bottle.
Oh yeah.
And use it as a decanter.
Way ahead of you. I want to see if we can find a way to get to. I don't know. Can you take off the writing on those? Like, is there a way to etch that off? Like the bourbon inside of it is not in it. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
In this
it's
one,
a mixer. It's a mixer.
it's a mixer.
Yeah.
I might be able to do something with that if you give me a real good sidecar recipe or a real good old fashioned recipe.
Whiskey sour.
Whiskey sour, definitely.
'Cause that one
started out like that.
Yeah, exactly. Because whiskey sour doesn't really. You want it to be more sour, like
Yeah.
lemony, anyways.
You don't want it to be as full
Yeah.
when you're making a whiskey sour. Because 9 times out of 10, somebody drinking a whiskey sour don't like the taste of whiskey.
Yeah, they don't want the whiskey burn.
But it started, like I said, it started out hot with the bottle, the pop, the pour. Color, it started to lose some points. Taste, it really didn't have anything working for it.
Yeah, not horrible, but just
Yeah, it's just running a meal. And I don't know if they gave us too much right out of the box. We was expecting more. But nah, the taste was what the taste was.
I like the way you identified it. It's like the when you first taste a whiskey, when you like haven't had a whiskey before, it just tastes like
Yeah.
like that first burn. Like
Yeah, what you expect.
it doesn't have an identifiable quality.
Nah. It's almost like drinking a Busch or a Schlitz beer. You know what I'm saying? It's just beer.
Yeah,
Then when you get older and you start getting into why you like beer. Oh, this is an IPA. Oh, this does this, or this one tastes this way. But that first beer is universal.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember what yours was?
Yes. Miller. So, of course, it was whatever my parents had in the refrigerator. But the one thing about alcohol is they change it a lot, right? They change their recipe a lot.
Okay.
So, mine was just a Miller Genuine Draft.
Okay.
But the Miller Genuine, the MGD that they have now is not what I had in the beginning 50 years ago.
What about it? Do you remember it? Like what it used to be?
It was sharper. So, because it's funny because I always chase that taste now. When I drink a beer or whatever, I chase that taste. Hey, what beer tastes like my very first beer?
Huh. That's a
It's almost like a crackhead, right?
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
that original
Chasing that
high.
dragon, yeah.
Yeah. So I would drink a beer and that's like, nah, that's not it. I could see what hints it have from my very first beer. So Miller Genuine Draft in the beginning came in a can with the little clear plastic cap to kill dolphins.
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
Right. Me and my brother. Yeah, I can't get in trouble with this no more. Everybody go on.
It's a, what is it, statute of
Yes.
limitations.
Statute of limitations have been over, especially since my parents passed. So we went in there. I mean, that was the only authority, right?
No, yeah, right. No, but I just felt bad that I laughed after.
Thanks, Benny.
Yeah.
Your parents died. We just seen my parents. Nah, just
Right.
So we snuck in the kitchen and we put that beer off and we went outside, hid behind like the garage or whatever, cracked it open, and we drank it. And I was like, this is not bad.
Oh, you liked it?
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably why I'm still chasing it to this day.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, this is not bad. We have been outside playing. Now I'm playing this scenario. I'm playing this scenario out in my head because the way it wasn't like, hey, let's drink a beer.
Uh-huh.
In our head, that was just pop, right? Because you don't know what alcohol is as a kid. To be honest, you know you can't have it.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you don't know what it is, right? So me and my brother had been outside playing, running, tag, freeze, all of the old games, right? Mm-hmm. We go in the house, we want a pop. There was no pop. Except for Miller Lite. Well, it wasn't even light. It was Miller Genuine Draft, the gold can, DRAFT.
Okay.
Yeah. So we grabbed it, and we knew we weren't supposed to drink it. That's why we went outside.
Yeah.
But we just thought it was like we couldn't drink Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
We could have the Fagos, but Coca-Cola was for my parents. Mm-hmm. So we just thought it was like, it's their special stuff. Like they can have steak while we over here eating hot dogs type of thing.
Yeah.
So we grabbed it and we went outside and we popped it and we drank it. And I was like, oh, this is delicious. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, this is. My brother was like, man, this pop's sour. It ain't even sweet.
Yeah.
I was like, it's refreshing. And he had him some, I had me some. We finished the can, right? Mm-hmm. We go back, and I'm like, that's pretty good. Then I realized life is good.
Yeah, it went to your system immediately. Yeah.
Now I'm outside like, listen, guys, why are we fighting?
Yeah.
Who says that the dodgeball should hit a guy?
Yeah. Do you have to kick it?
Yeah. Let's try something else. Let's all get in a circle. And I got a little song I wrote.
The first time that you were that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're an 8-year-old beer. So, now, however, I've outgrown that part of my drinking phase, but I do chase that drink. You want to know the closest to the original beer I ever had?
Tell me.
PBR.
Okay. I get that because that one still, I feel like a lot of beers do adapt and change, but I feel like PBR has been kind of pretty standard. Yeah.
And I don't know why people just like I'm not into the craft beers.
Yeah.
There was one time my wife took me to Grand Rapids, where all the beer,
It's like the craft beer,
the
Central.
craft beer central, and we did a whole tour. We drove, we got on the bus, we did like the whole tour. We went where every guy with a ponytail and rolled up Levi's, with combat boots,
man bun and a beard
and a flannel shirt. And I was like, oh, how'd that tree go? Oh, I don't cut trees. I craft beers. Okay, but change your outfit.
Yeah.
I need you to have on like the parlor shirt with the rubber bands around the by itself
Yeah.
in an apron
Yeah, and a curly mustache.
and a curly mustache. You can't keep the curly mustache because they did have that. But I need you to be like, hello, my darling. Hello, my brilliant. Hello, my darling girl. You pour me a nice ale and then take your little butter knife and knock off some of the head and then tap it up against there and then slide it to me or something.
Slide it down the bar. Yep.
Use that.
Yeah.
Don't use the retired lumberjack look
Yeah.
and then tell me, listen, this beer is crafted off of cranberries that was driven off of a little Egyptian boy's back.
You're like, ooh, I can really taste the sweat in that.
Yeah. Oh, how old was this? Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Sven.
Yeah. He twists his mustache and walks away.
I'm here all day. He just like fades away.
Yeah, it
just
floats back.
Am I a vampire now? I don't know. I just drank this guy's beer. I don't know what to do now.
Yeah. Now he's just standing around. He doesn't know how to make a drink.
Right. The menu is all in old paper writing and just old calligraphy.
Yeah.
Bunch of random pictures on there that we have no idea who these guys were.
Stains from old glasses, being rested upon.
He's like, listen, I came here for beer. I'd never realized how much I liked Miller Lite until after that.
Yeah.
And Miller Lite gets a bad rap from people that drinks beer. They're like, it's just water.
See, I hear that about Coors Light.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Any light beer gets
but Miller Lite is kind of my go-to.
The best.
Yeah, it's
flavor.
It's Comerica Park. It's Detroit's beer.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
There's two things more enjoyable than a nice sunny day, Comerica Park, a hot dog, a baseball game, and a Miller Lite. And it's so enjoyable that my wife, who don't love sports, don't like sports, has, I'm not going to say the attention span, but she's very active, right? So watching a movie, sitting still, those aren't her go-to things. A baseball game moves about the pace of a snail's race.
It's tough, yeah.
She loves it.
Oh, yeah?
She loves it to, like, with all of her heart.
Huh.
If I can get her baseball games close to the field, sunny day, she's in heaven. She's just relaxing. And I can understand why. It's something about a baseball field.
It is very chill. Like
It's very
life kind of
relaxing.
slows down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing going on. I don't even know if she knows baseball, to be honest. But she'll sit there and she'll watch it. And when they put, like, whatever dude coming to the plate, they'll put his thing up there and play his little home music or theme music. And she'll be like, hey, Rodriguez. The Detroit Tigers are running their division right now.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. I am excited about Detroit baseball. If I could just get into hockey, because I know the playoffs are going.
It's the championship right now, yeah.
Oh, the championship. Yeah, they say the hockey playoffs and championship are more exciting than any sport you.
Hockey is so fun to watch. It's so quick. It's fast paced and it keeps your attention. Like it's just constantly moving. I love watching hockey. So I will usually play NHL like each year as it comes out. On Xbox with my buddy Caleb. We'll play online, and that's just like our we've played it since like 2015, like each year.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's like our like pastime. So, but
that's weird. So you got another friend other than me?
Hey man, there's a lot of me to go around.
Wow. But no, that was weird.
No, I love you, and you've become one of my best friends.
Caleb?
Yeah, he's coming for you. But he's been doing some good things for the pod, so he's a good bro.
He is a good dude. We are about to put you on the payroll. That $8 is about to be in your pocket, bro.
We just gotta reach the 50K mark.
once we get our first check, you got $2 coming, Caleb. Caleb's a great guy. Caleb's he's a cool guy. I can see why you used him until you met me. But,
Exactly.
we just lost one subscriber.
Yeah, he's turning it off right now.
No, but yeah. So
I am happy though that we finally you've been able to meet like all my like buddies that I grew up with.
That was fun.
Yeah,
I felt way too comfortable, way too fast around that group of guys.
It feels weird. Yeah, like it's like a surreal feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, yeah, all right. I tell some weird jokes and then ask some advice that probably nobody cared to give me at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. So that was like I'll explain what we did.
Yeah.
For the last maybe 4 months, me and 3 other buddies, Caleb was one of them, and my other buddy Cody and Josh, we all grew up together. Like since we were all teenagers, we've all been friends. Our lives have finally gotten to a point where we can slow down enough to have like a once a month event where we do like a whiskey tasting.
That's cool.
And we'll do a different theme each time. So the first theme was actually the Willet. That selection of, I know it was a rough night. Honestly, like it was kind of.
I don't want to do this anymore, guys.
Yeah. But
nah.
But it's fun. Like, and
Right,
you know, you explore, and you will always get like a good one out of it, and so you can see what's what. Actually, our very first one was a complete blind. So all of us brought 1 or 2, and we all poured, and we arranged it so each of us knew what ours was, but it was a blind to, and so that was fun. Like
that's how it was fun.
It was cool. Yeah. So the last one, we did a few since then, and then you came to the last one. We hung out at my buddy Cody's. We had some good smash burgers and hung out, and
so the last one, and then
what was our thing? It was finished bourbon
barrel.
finished in a barrel of some sort. So it was a good time, so all that to say, I'm happy that you felt comfortable.
I felt extremely comfortable.
Good. Yeah, it was a great time. It was cool having you there.
Yeah.
And you fit in right away.
I was late, but yeah, thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Come on in.
You were following a certain time frame.
Yeah, I mean, I had to represent. I believe I was the first one of my kind that showed up, and I didn't want to make you guys like, oh, that's all lies. No, some of it is true.
some stereotypes there.
Because it's all still genuine.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Whichever way the crowd moves, it's a genuine movement, right? Like when I was at your house, it was fun. I mean, there was a guy there that we cracked some pretty strong jokes on his real life deficiencies. You know what I'm saying? It was like
yeah.
Like this guy was going through some serious stuff, but the atmosphere
lent itself.
Of that night lent itself to, okay, this is acceptable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
You know how I know you're black? No.
Right.
That was the funniest joke of the night to me.
Yeah.
Because, we was talking junk. Hey, can you see this? Can you see that? He was like, yeah, I know Dave's black. He talked about Beyonce's bourbon.
Yeah. He is a very quick man on the wit.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. It was funny. It was all good. And then yesterday, roles were reversed, but it was still a genuine space. It was all genuine.
Yeah, and it was interesting. Like while we all in the previous section with like my buddies, like we all have like families, but they're like it's just like us couples. And in yesterday's situation, it was like families.
Yeah.
And
kids,
kids that are like my age.
Yeah.
My thing is I'm a very observant person. Okay. I don't go into those scenarios in a like loud and boisterous, like, oh, let me show who I am.
Right.
I am going to just sit back and observe. And not that I'm not having a good time, but I'm just not that kind of person.
I need to find out where I fit in. And
if
you read the room.
Read in the room, yeah. That's like the social. the social aspect of like I'm not gonna start talking about some nonsense that like I don't know that anybody doesn't care about, or like start like promoting the podcast where it's like let's just hang out, you know. But it was just very cool because people would just engage, and like it's just one of those, which I actually was curious to talk about with you, the idea of imposter syndrome. Do I fit in, or am I here because of a
Quota.
quota? Not the white and black thing.
Well, no, but that can still be used in different areas.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like I need a young guy. Or I really don't want you here, but I don't want you to feel excluded, so I don't look
that. Yeah. Like I'm excluding you. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we've had this conversation before: prejudice, racism, stereotyping. Right? They're three different things. If you want to truly not like something, you have to find out what you're not liking. Don't label everything racism.
Yeah.
Don't label everything ignorance. It's find out what you don't like about the situation and then give it that title.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother subject.
So my wife came up with this idea that we need to have a recurring theme that we can talk about. It's called the Culture Shock Bible, or the Culture Shock book. So like just with her and I being white and black,
Vinny's the white one. I got to let my viewers know.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it may be hard to tell.
All right.
That was good. I know I do tan quite well in the summer. So, you know, marriage is a coming together of two completely different lives and completely different backgrounds and cultures. So just our journey of finding out the different things that we have to get used to, or that we have to that we identify as like, oh, that's different than what I'm used to.
What I know.
Yeah,
that's a cultural difference.
So I have a little. I'm starting a list that we've been going. So
love that.
Yeah,
I would love that. We should. That is now added.
All right.
Yeah, that would be cool. So the Bad Batch Bourbon Bros have given you a 4.
4-1 clearance for the Willet Pot Still.
Pot Still, cold, aired, and on ice. It's not nice.
Yeah, the bottle's better than the liquid.
The aesthetics of this liquor is very good. Good bottle, good pop, a good pour.
And that's where it stops.
Is not giving it to you.
Yeah.
Taste and color loses us. Willet, you get a 4 from the Bad Batch Bourbon Bros. So now we're at our segment of the Bad Batch Bourbon Bros, where we talk about sounds, shaping sounds. Today's music that we're going to be listening to is my selection, Nothing I Do by Nicotine Dolls. I really like the way that this song is put together, right? I like the vocals. I like the way that the music is added in.
Okay.
How we let you develop the music.
Okay.
Before he just goes into it, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, the lyrics are okay, but sometimes I really like the way that this song gets me pumped at the gym.
The actual music of it, yeah. Okay. So, and I have not heard this song. I don't know the Nicotine Dolls, and so I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a blind listen for my man Vinny.
All right.
Vinny gave me some music last time, so now it's only right that I give him it back.
Return the
favor.
So
we will listen to it. You guys won't. Go look it up. Nicotine Dolls, What Will I Do?
That was good.
So his voice and the way he just plays the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Is real, like, I think I said it once before, when I listen to music, I just want to see where it takes me. Mm-hmm. I just want to zone out. I just want to, like, ride something out, right? That song, for me, is more or less like the right after work.
Okay, yeah.
Right after work, just get in there and Nothing I Do is just like, all right.
Kind of sink into the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pour me something other than Willet and Saint
Yeah.
Sir Davis. And then we both play the guitar, so it's like sometimes I just feel real good, just like
Yeah. I liked it. It was very. His voice was very cool. I loved the reverb on his voice. He had it was a good cool production around it.
Liked it?
It was good.
Oh, I didn't think you liked it.
Yeah,
to be
no.
honest. I thought you was listening like.
Oh no, because the only thing I was kind of chuckling internally about because I thought you said something that you use that for your gym,
I do. I work out to that.
How do you work out to that? That's the only thing that I like when I'm
all off.
Yeah.
So I'm like real weird with my gym music, right? I don't need hype music.
Okay.
I just need zone out music.
Okay.
Right? So what I will realize is if I don't have the right soundtrack, I'll start thinking about stuff. Like you finish a set, you got that downtime, right? Most people need that hype music. I need to zone out. So when I listen to that song while I'm working out, I finish my set. If I got something that's doing too much, I'm going to zone that out because I can't do what you're doing in this song.
Okay.
Right? You say Eminem, D12, some of those songs is boom, boom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not about to get up and do a mosh pit in the middle of the gym. So I have to zone out that tone of the song, right? When I listen to these type of songs and like Josh McCollum, to like just real music, right? Where you just sitting there, you chilling. These songs remind me of sitting in front of a fireplace. So in the middle of my set, when I have that kind of tone going on, that vibe going on, I can stay focused, right? I'm not trying to think about other stuff. I can just zone out with this music. Yeah. What was I do? Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
My next set. I'll need to get hyped up because I'm gonna do the workout anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's funny because like, and I never even thought about this until right now. Like that new kid on a fire truck, you go into a fire, and a veteran, he's back there putting his gear on. He's making sure, all right, we can go in here and take care of business. This guy, yeah, all right, let's go get some heat. You ready to get hot? Yeah. It's like, you messing my vibe up right now, my man. I'm trying to get zoned into like what I need to do, stay focused. And you over here trying to hype yourself up.
For like battle.
Yeah. And it's really just, it's really just uncontrolled fear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you scared.
He's putting on a show.
Yeah, but you trying to get yourself pumped up to do a thing. And it's like, I don't need all of that, my man. I know what I got to do, and I know that it got to get done. So I'm not sitting over here like jumping up, hitting myself on the chest. All right, this house is going to be on fire.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother. So I'm not walking through the firehouse, opening up cans of soda, crushing them on my head, and shotgunning them so I can get hyped up for this fire that I know. No, I would rather a vibe that's like, all right, we chill. Hey, check this out. When I look at you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, yeah, let's get into the mood.
Okay.
Let's do it. So that's why I listen to more music like that when I'm at the gym.
Interesting.
Than a whole boom, 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 boom. It's like, okay, what am I doing next?
Yeah.
I can't stop. The song ain't stop.
The turbo hustle. You can't keep up.
But yeah, so that was my Shape and Sounds.
So that song reminds me of one that I would like actually to show you if you're down.
Yes.
At the end when he went into like that falsetto voice, like that super high. So there's a song by, do you know Alice in Chains? You've heard of them?
I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever listened to a song from them.
So they were part of that like 90s like Seattle grunge era. So there's a song called Nutshell that is one of my favorite songs. Let's do it.
All right, that's right. Bad Batch Bourbon Bros are shaping some sounds, and we are about to listen to Nutshell from Alice in Chains.
This is their unplugged version, MTV
I
Unplugged.
love Unplugged. You're always going to win with a guitar start.
Yeah. That nice
With me
acoustic.
anyway.
Yeah. The lead singer was dealing with heroin addiction. Lane Staley died from an overdose.
Oh.
Tortured soul. But listen, you'll hear the talent, but like the pain behind his voice. The
Is
singer.
he playing the guitar right now?
He's
or
just singing.
He's just singing vocals.
Yeah. And he hits that high, like that falsetto. Mwah. And that bass.
That bass is slapping. Who is the guitarist?
The guitarist is Jerry Cantrell.
That guy's got some fingers. Oh! Listen, boys and girls, if you've never listened to Nutshell live on Unplugged by
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains, you need to check that out. And if you can, put some headphones on.
Put the headphones on. Yeah.
Put the headphones on,
Yeah.
let that actually get up in you. That song was alive. Now, when you talk about something taking you somewhere, if I had that on in the sauna, I'll probably be 8 pounds right now. I will play that over and over and not even understand where I am right now. Just to to me, it seemed like 4 guys in the garage vibing out that had nothing to do with each other.
Okay.
You had the guitarist.
They were doing very different things. Yeah.
That guitarist was just playing his whole neck. He was down. The bass would only come in at the right time. Now, I don't know how he knew what the right time was, but he would come in, he would slap his 4 bars, and he would disappear. And the lyrics, I knew. It's my first time hearing that. I know he was going to die soon. That dude was in some pain.
Yeah.
But that was crazy.
Yeah. And you feel it. Like you're in that.
What is that? That's not heavy. That's not heavy
No.
metal.
So
What is that?
their genre was like a grunge.
Grunge. Okay.
But that like I don't
Kurt Cobain.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They same era.
Yeah. The fact that it was like that unplugged setting where you could hear this is live. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. The original version, all that solo and everything is in an electric guitar. So it's a completely different vibe. Right. I will listen to that version every time over the original.
yeah. No. That was disrespectful that you just said that was an electric guitar. I would listen to that and feel like I'm at the concert. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And that was something Unplugged was real famous for, but I don't think they encapsulated any song as the way they just did that one.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, maybe a lot of the other songs that I would listen to on Unplugged couldn't translate
Okay.
into listening to an Unplugged song, and it did that. That was fire.
Yeah.
I agree to that. That is a Bad Batch Bourbon Bros approval. Alice in Chains, Nutshell. That was nice.
It's the same way when you showed me the Ed Sheeran one, where it's like you have to listen to it in that situation where he was live at the Abbey.
Yeah.
It's like you hear that, like the power and the pain or whatever, all the feelings behind it. You can feel it in the live version.
It sounded real.
Yeah,
right?
And usually I'm not one to like the live versions of songs because the quality's not great, but some of them really hit.
Yeah, a lot of times, like when you play that live version, you sort of phoning it in, right? It's not perfect,
right? And the vocals are going like this and all over the and somebody can like actually hone it in and like it sounds good.
Yeah, because like in the studio, it's like, oh, okay, well, you moved your head, let me fix that.
Yeah.
Or you did this, let me fix that.
Yeah.
Or somebody missed the key, but that's cool, let me fix that. But when you get a clean version on a real live band, live entertainment is my go-to, to be honest.
Oh, same here. Yeah.
I can sit in through a play, a bad play, just because it's live.
Yeah.
I can go up to a bar that I know got a live band. They may not be the best band, but
Just hearing it and being in that environment. I agree.
just comedy, poetry, anything live entertainment sets me into a whole nother mindset. And that song right there just opened up a whole new door. It's funny because as I'm talking to you, I can see a little bit of the screen over my shoulder, and it's got like the green, almost like Star Trek. You going through space.
Okay.
Can you see that? Like the frame.
Yeah.
And that's where that song.
I was going to ask, where did it take you?
It zoned me out. Right. It zoned me out like a day after. It's almost weird because I don't want to go where it took me. But it's almost like that real bad argument with a real close person in your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a friend, whether it's your spouse, whether it's just something that you really didn't want to do, but now it had to be done. Now you're waiting to see what happens next.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that guy, he comes in with the guitar and he's like, it happened. Let's do something else right now. And he hits it, but he knows you're going through something. So the song helps you with what you're going through. And so when I'm listening to that song, I'm like, man, did I yell at my son too hard? Or did me and my wife get into it in a way I didn't want to? Or was I too hard on the trial man? It's sort of like a reflection. Just I don't know.
Yeah, no, I love that.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna listen to that.
I appreciate that.
Alice in Chains nutshell.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
But I gotta listen to the live version, right?
The Unplugged, MTV Unplugged. Yeah. I enjoy hearing that, like your perspective on it. That's been my favorite for years and years. So to hear a fresh,
so this is an old song.
This is from like the '90s. Yeah. So like to hear like a fresh perspective on it, I enjoy like in where it takes you. Like that's fascinating to me.
Nah, that's sweet.
Cool.
I like that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for shaping a sound into my ears that I'd never heard before.
And you as well.
That's another thing. I don't remember titles to songs.
Yeah,
I just remember
like the vibe of the song.
Yeah. Because like I said, I'm just trying to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Music is a train for me. But that song right there, I don't know if you should have sent that to me at home. Let me get in touch with my emotions first.
It's a very moving song. I agree. Yeah.
You guys have got to check that song out. Nutshell. We can't play it for you now because, we only got 8 viewers. But listen.
In the future, it'll mean something.
In the future, when you check this out, put that song on, go out there, have some fun. That was a moving song. That was actually shaping sounds. And that's why we titled that. Because sounds shape you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You will hear a song and that'll put you in a mood. You may get emotional. You may get motivated. You may get down. Whatever it is, sounds actually shape your day. And that was a song and a segment that we are going to grow more and more on here on the Bad Batch Bourbon Bros. We have more songs, more breakdowns. And
more
send
ideas.
us some of your stuff. More ideas.
Yeah, comment some songs you'd like us to listen to.
Yeah. The comment section is free for you guys. We left it open for you guys. So listen, go ahead, comment. Hey, I like this song. Try this song out. Check this song out. Check this movie. And give us a comment about your score. Me, Vinny, we'll test it out. And coming up soon, we will have some visitors or guests. We'll have some guests on the show. And we will do it for you guys to enjoy.
Yep.
Right?
Stay tuned. We'll be, this is an ever-growing show.
Hey, we are this is like an investment for y'all. Get in on the bottom floor so you can say, hey, I knew the Bad Batch Bourbon Bros when they were horrible. No. I knew the Bad Batch Bourbon Bros when they first started out, and I've been following them ever since. And when we get up there, we'll remember you. But we only can remember you if you comment and say, hey, I'm here in the beginning.
Each episode. I'm here. I'm here.
I'm here. I made it to the end. But that will close out that segment of Shaping Sounds. I hope you enjoyed that. Please go listen to the 2 songs that me and Vinny suggested for you guys. See what we heard.
Tell us what you think. Yeah, tell us what you think or where it puts you. If it took you away to certain moment, tell us where it brought you.
Yeah. If that was one of your songs that was always your favorite that you never knew other people knew, just let us know. But that will conclude that segment. Stay tuned. We got one more segment coming up, and we are glad you're here. Hope you enjoy yourselves with the Bad Batch Bourbon Bros.
See you soon.
All right. Full circle back to the segment of Bad Batch Bourbon Bros where we talk about what we're looking forward to in a perfect world. Now, the setting of this perfect world is what, Vinny?
The setting is everybody's perfect. It's a perfect situation. You have no concerns about health or safety. You're going to live forever. Everything's perfect. Perfect around you. The animals are perfect. The settings are perfect.
Perfect weather, perfect animals, perfect food, perfect health. Everybody around you are all on the same page. We're all living in perfection. What will we look forward to in a world like that? Me? Honesty. We live in a world with so many reasons not to be honest, right? Whether it's a white lie, a full-blown lie, deception, scamming, whatever it is in this world where we feel like we can get the upper hand as long as we're not honest. When that disappears, that would give me so much peace and happiness.
Yeah.
Just to know that when I talk to somebody or deal with somebody, it is completely genuine. There's no filter. There's no
Ulterior
motive. And I can take what you said at face value. What kind of world would this be when everybody, not just you and the person you're dealing with, but everybody in the world is on that page?
Yeah, it eliminates the idea of like having trust issues. You're not going to have to worry that you're trusting something there's a different motive, or that they're lying, or they have something else going on that they're not telling you.
Yeah, like a huge part of my community is just being a sucker, right? I don't never want to be a sucker. Oh, you got played. Oh, that's just a huge concern in my community, right? To the point where when somebody says something, another person in my community may feel like, hey, nah, they trying this. And I may be thinking, nah, they just cracking a joke. Or now it's a debate on whether this person is genuine, trying to hurt you, trying to come for you, trying to hit you with the side, whatever it is. All of that is just stressful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and unnecessary, really.
Truly unnecessary.
Yeah.
And so when in my perfect world, what I'm looking forward to is honesty, pure honesty with everybody I deal with, right? Hey, this product will do this, and that product does that. Hey, give me this, I will give you this. And it's an even, honest trade.
Yeah.
It's no more, okay, my whole purpose is to scam people enough so I can get famous, or scam people enough so I can get rich. I could care less what you've lost from my lies or what you've gone through because of my deception. I'm only out for myself.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of that. Let's put that in the garbage can, Benny. You've been Bad Batch Bourbon Bro destroyed.
Be honest.
That's the other funny part, right? That's something you can actually start now. We don't even have to be in this super duper perfect world that we're talking about. You can be honest now.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free and within your ability.
Yeah.
It's not like I can say, oh, no, I'm going to be healthy now. I'm going to live forever now.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Those are things that you're going to need a difference or you're going to need another entity to help you do.
No, the bone flipped and it hit the internal ankle. But yes, we can. You could handle honesty now.
Yeah, you can be honest now. No problem.
Yeah,
it won't cost you anything. It don't change your outlook on anything. I would just be honest, right? Unless you're just a completely dishonest person that built your life on dishonesty.
Yeah,
it's like, oh man, I could be honest, but I'm gonna go broke.
It's gonna uproot your whole life.
Yeah.
Then you should have some other reflections.
I was about to say, you already got some issues with that.
Yeah.
If your whole life is built on dishonesty, then you're the problem.
Yeah.
This podcast is for you. Just be honest.
If somebody sent this to you with no comment, this is for you.
You are the problem. So, what about you, Vinny? What are you looking forward to in that perfect world?
So mine is a little less serious. Mine, so this goes back to when I was observing Alfredo one day, and he has a proponents to pass gas and burp without a care in the world. No, excuse me. No, I'm sorry. No, no leaving the room to do so. In this perfect world, is the social distaste of flatulence going to be removed from? Am I going to be able to flatulate?
The fact that you titled it Flatuate? Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have to say that, though, before you do it?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm about to flatulate.
Yes. Except my flatuate.
Yeah.
Can I freely expel gases out of my body with no social awkwardness?
Yeah, no social destruction.
Oh, man, that is a good question.
Because when did burping and farting become improper or impolite? You know?
How much will you do if your food is perfect, though?
That's true. Is flatulence based from imperfect intake?
Oh.
That's a question right there.
Look at you making the deep minds get deeper. All over some flatulence. I'm more worried that that's what you want. Tired of saying, excuse me.
Yeah.
And walking out of the room.
Sometimes it gives me a real wicked tummy ache, and if I can just get rid of it then and I don't have to walk out of the or hold it for another, If I'm at the DSO and I can't let go because I'm trying to listen to some music, but it's frowned upon that I, squeak out a couple of...
Weird instruments is where this started the DSO.
Exactly.
You expelled those gases there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. And the quantity. I would like to know now.
Yeah. And then it begs the question of, do females truly flatulate as well? Do they or don't they?
Do you flatulate? That's our next podcast. Uh-huh. Tune in next week when we find out who really flatulates.
Yeah, we'll have short clips.
This person flatulates. We get a nice infrared, infrared camera. See the heat wave come out of them. Oh, they flatulate.
It's like I like a what is it, National Geographic documentary.
Welcome to the Jack and Jill dinner. We will put on our infrared lights and see, are they really flatulating in the middle of their dinner?
Yeah, we've given them beans. We've given them carbonated soda and cabbage, and some asparagus just for effect. For all of your viewing pleasure
A
or distaste.
flatulence question.
Yeah,
Let's figure it out.
because asparagus is all, but that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, that's a whole different smell. It's coming out of a whole nother flatulations. That's funny.
So that's my, that's my.
I don't know how we go anywhere from that.
How are you gonna? You got to be honest about your flatulence.
You have to be honest about your flatulence. If this is a world of honesty, at least we won't have to worry who dealt it.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
That will be.
It'll be a pride point.
That was me.
That was me.
I see you over there. That was me.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you're sniffing, I laid it down.
Right. Don't you squint your eyes at me. You knew what it was.
Yeah.
It's. Oh, I thought that was afraid
right.
I'll let you go. Like, well, if we all agree.
He's letting loose already.
I am afraid he'll hear me roar.
Let's do it.
All right.
I think we did it.
I think we have done the thing, and we enjoyed you guys tuning in and watching as much as you can watch from the Bad Batch Bourbon Bros. We invite you to tune in to our next episode where we will be pouring bourbons, sharing stories.
And shaping sounds.
I'm David.
And I'm Vinny.
Please come back.
See ya.